Vanakkam Makkale. I hope you all are fine and you are doing well in your life. I welcome you all to this Hindu editorial discussion today. Today is very hot Sunday here in Delhi. Day by day, it is becoming very difficult to live in Delhi, my dear friends. The temperature is rising along with the room rent is also rising here. So it is becoming very hard to live here. It is the harsh reality in Delhi. I hope the people who staying in Delhi, they all can understand my pain. So keep this thing apart. Let's move towards our discussion today. Friends, today is Sunday, so there is no any editorial articles in Hindu newspaper. But there are certainly many important news articles which we want to discuss according to our UPSC requirement. We will discuss that important topics in today's discussion. Before going into discussion, I would like to start our discussion with the quotation of the day. And again, I am using the Tirukural. It is my one of the favorite Tirukural. Here it is saying, the wealth of wealth is wealth acquired by ear attent. Wealth mind all wealth supremely excellent. Which means, in Tamil, we used to say this Tirukural as Selvathul Selvam, Sevichelvam, Achelvam, Selvathul Ellam Thalai. Don't worry, I will give you the explanation, which means whatever the wealth you acquire in your life, the most important wealth which Thiruvalluvar consider the most important wealth is the one which you acquire through your ears. Which means he is saying the knowledge acquired through your ear is the most prominent wealth. It is not my words, it is according to Thiruvalluvar. Friends, today is Sunday. I know you all feel somewhat you want to take rest, but let's try this one. You people are just hear this video not like a lecture, but as like your big brother is saying to you or your younger brother is saying to you something about the news article. You no need to be very cautious about the news what he is saying. Just be relaxed and calm, and you can just hear my words. Just follow my words with the flow and ease. Yeah, let's see. Actually, this is the previous year question which they asked in the UPSC 2023, which is the most difficult year for the UPSC aspirants, because everyone got stuck in the CSAT paper. Those who all are stuck in the coop of CSAT, they can understand the pain of failing in CSAT. Okay, we will look after the CSAT in some other videos, but we want to cover the GS questions, right? Yeah, it is the GS question here. The question is, ilmenite and rutile abundantly available in certain coastal tracts of India are rich sources of which one of the following? Option A, aluminium. Option B, copper. Option C, iron. Option D, titanium. A question, by seeing this you can say it is very easy, because it is directly asked from the 12th geography NCERT. Not in 12th geography, sorry, it is in the 10th standard geography NCERT. So if you read the basics books, you can understand the AC questions from UPSC. I will give you the answer in today's lecture ending, or otherwise in tomorrow's lecture. This is the yesterday's question. I think I gave you the wrong answer in yesterday's discussion. Let's see again this question. Which one of the following is a part of a Congo basin? Cameroon, Nigeria, South Sudan, Uganda. I think I gave you the answer of Uganda. In fact, I gave the same answer in UPSC also, but it is not the Uganda. The correct answer is Cameroon. The correct answer is Cameroon. Okay, these are the topics we want to cover today. First one is about the monkeypox virus. It's monkeypox is not a virus. Monkeypox is a disease outbreak in South Pacific, Asia Pacific region. And the next article is India-US Initiative on Future Technology. Yeah, I have discussed it. It is same article, the new initiative of ICET. We will discuss it in bit elaborate way in this article. And the third topic, how can India tackle its diabetes burden? This is one of the most worst disease, I hope so, in Delhi. Not only Delhi, in all over India, The diabetes, many people are suffering from diabetes. We will look after this article and we will try to learn something over it in a new better way. And the fourth article is, we all know this CoWIN. CoWIN is a repository of data about the patients who are getting the vaccines. There are allegations the data has been leaked from the CoWIN repository. We will look after this issue. And the fifth article is very important one. There are certain multilateral institutions in our world. One of the most important one is Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. We will look something basics about Asia Infrastructure Bank, and we will look what is the issue in this Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. And the next article is NIA to probe attacks on Indian missions in US, Canada. PM Modi proposes G20 membership for African Union. These are very small news articles. We will look into this once we complete the science articles, which are these above 5 topics. Okay, the first editorial is about the monkeypox outbreaks in Asia Pacific region. Before going into the complexity of monkeypox disease, let's discuss the basic things about the monkeypox. What is monkeypox? Monkeypox is caused by the virus, so we call it as viral zoonotic disease. Why it is viral zoonotic disease? What do you mean by zoonotic disease? Once a disease spread from animal to human, we call it as zoonotic disease. And it is, why it is called monkeypox? Is there any reason behind it? Because we know in pox virus, if we are affected with the smallpox, our body gets some symptoms like a bulging in all over the skin area. Same like that, because of this virus cause skin, very rashy skin in the monkey. It is found in monkey very frequently, so it got the name monkeypox. Which virus caused this one? The virus is monkeypox virus. See, the name itself very, what do you say, very tricky one, monkeypox virus, because it got the name from the same monkey which it has affected. This monkeypox virus belongs to the genus Orthopox virus in the family of Poxviridae. And there are certain natural hosts for this monkeypox virus. The natural hosts are monkeys, apes, and varieties of rodents and rabbits. See, there is no particular and certain host for this monkeypox virus. It can be seen in any of these animal, monkey, apes, rodents, and rabbits. The first outbreak we witnessed this monkeypox disease in 1958 in Democratic Republic of Congo. Yeah, the same Congo which UPSC asked this time. They asked 3 questions over this Democratic Republic of Congo. So you guys, if you have maps near you, please look into that. Where is Congo located? Congo is located in the middle of the Africa. Yeah, it is in the center of the Africa. If you guys can find out where is Congo, where is Democratic Republic of Congo, please give in comment section what is the capital of Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay, let's move into the article. What is the symptoms of monkeypox virus? It is same like the smallpox virus, but somewhat it has difference from the smallpox. It creates the same rashes in our body, skin. It will create the fever, malaise, and headache. But the small difference from the chickenpox is it is somewhat cause the symptoms in a higher level. Means the symptoms will be very harsh than the chickenpox infection. Lymph gland gets enlarged. It is the most important symptom in this monkeypox virus, which is lymph gland gets enlarged. Yes, these are the crucial symptoms of monkeypox virus. How this disease get transmitted from person to person? It can be transmitted by the direct contact with the infected person. If you share any shaving blade, syringe, needles, or any other utensils which contain the infected person's blood or body fluids, it will affect and it will cause disease to the disease free person also. Even if we eat those animal which possess the virus, it in an inadequately cooked manner, it will also lead to transmission of disease. What are the other possible way? Human to human transmission is also possible. Yeah, here it means the sexual intercourse will also cause the transmission of disease. And the other thing, occur by inoculation or via the placenta. Yeah, from the pregnant woman, a pregnant mother, it will pass on to the small fetus through the placenta. We call it as congenital monkeypox. It is very lethal one here. Do we have any treatment and vaccine for this monkeypox? Yet now there is no any specific treatment or vaccine for this monkeypox. We are using the same anti-smallpox vaccine which shows 85% effectiveness against this monkeypox virus. But here there is one problem. From our world, we eradicated this smallpox in 1980 itself. So it means so we produce the smallpox vaccine in very less quantity. So suddenly if any outbreaks or endemic or epidemic occurs, then it will be very difficult to supply this vaccine to all over the world. So we need to find a new vaccine for monkeypox which will be very efficient. Means it should be 100% right. The science is developing nowadays. We should create the 100% effective vaccine. Okay guys, that's all about the first article, which is about the monkeypox virus. And we look into the second article, that's what's the India USA initiative on future technology. We all know recently we have signed the agreement ICET. What is this? Initiative for Critical and Emerging Technology. What is this here? Initiative Critical and Emerging Technologies. Is this important for us? Yes, it is very crucial and critical for our India. So only the organization which takes care of this initiative is our National Security Council. The National Security Council headed by the Mr. Honorable and respectable Ajit Doval sir. Everyone in India loves Ajit Doval sir. If this initiative is coming under him, we all should have some knowledge over it, right? Yeah. So this is initiative for critical emerging technologies for you. Under this, we have 6 areas. In these 6 areas, we, India and USA, are trying to cooperate, coordinate and do co-research and do co-develop the new defense instruments and new technologies which will be helpful for both military and civil purposes. What are the 6 areas which are covered in this ICET? The first one is scientific research and development. Second one is quantum technology. Yeah, the day by day growing technology. And the most important one, artificial intelligence one. And fourth one, defense innovation. Fifth, space. Sixth, advanced telecom. This advanced telecom include both 6G and semiconductors. See, this is the very important initiative between the two countries, US and India, because in future it will create the manufacture bridge, a technology bridge between two nations. With this bridge, our manufacturing units in India will definitely produce more and it will help for our exports. We will become the defense export hub. I hope so. In future, definitely we will become the one of the defense export hub. Next, this is the another science article which I saw, very interesting one in today's news. This is how can India tackle its diabetes burden. I hope you all know what is diabetes, even though I would like to give some basic knowledge over diabetes. In layman language, we call diabetes patient as a sugar patient. What is this sugar patient? But there are certain differences In diabetes itself, there are types of diabetes. We have three types of diabetes mentioned here. First one is diabetes mellitus, second one diabetes insipidus, and the third one is gestational diabetes. What is diabetes mellitus? Diabetes mellitus. Diabetes means when our blood sugar level becomes very high level, then the normal range, then we call it as the diabetes. Sometimes if we had sugar or sweet, our blood sugar may go up on few days. It doesn't mean we have diabetes. But if we have regularly blood sugar level above than the normal range, then it is diabetes. It is diabetes mellitus. What is the reason behind rising sugar level in blood? Have you ever think about it? Yes, you all are thinking correct. Because of non-secretion of insulin by the pancreas, because of non-secretion of insulin by the pancreas, the blood glucose level will go up, because the insulin has the role to play here. The insulin secreted by the pancreas will take or absorb sugar from the blood and convert it into the glycogen. This glycogen will be stored under the fat tissues or skin and under the skin. If once this insulin is not available properly, it will ultimately affect the blood glucose level. So blood sugar level will increase. It is the type 1, that is diabetes mellitus. In diabetes insipidus, it is different one. First I would like to complete this type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is due to the non-secretion of insulin, blood glucose level increase. What is the type 2 diabetes? The type 2 diabetes is the most common one in our India, in all over the world, because they are saying here type 2 diabetes is caused due to inactivity, physical inactivity of humans. In today's day-to-day sedentary life, we all are enjoying the fast food, not doing any exercise, sitting in the work from home habit, sitting in front of the laptop, tab, enjoying our life. We not at all involved in any physical activity. If we think of our past life in village, our father, our forefather, they used to work very strongly in the agriculture field, so they never get any diabetes like situation. But today's world, currently we are facing many different kind of disease, and the most important one is this one, type 2 diabetes. Note this one, because we are also moving towards the type 2 diabetes. Don't get fear. If you do hard work, somewhat physical work, you will not get this kind of disease. God bless you all, dear. And the second type is diabetes insipidus. What is this diabetes insipidus? Diabetes insipidus is caused due to the non-availability of ADH. ADH is an adenine diuretic hormone. Correct me if I am wrong. Sorry here. Adenine diuretic hormone. This hormone is secreted by hypothalamus. The role played by this ADH hormone is it absorbs the water from the body, water from the kidney. If this hormone is not secreted properly, it will cause the heavy urination. It is polyuria. Technically in medical field we used to call it as polyuria. So it is the diabetes insipidus. And the third one is gestational diabetes. What is the gestational diabetes? Normally during pregnancy, the blood sugar level of women will increase. This is because the gestation. Once the pregnant woman give birth to fetus, automatically the blood sugar level will come to the normal level. So that is the third type, gestational diabetes. I said normal blood sugar level goes up, blood sugar level comes down. What is the normal blood sugar level? Leave the UPSC. Just as a normal person, a normal human being with some good idea or interest over health, definitely we should know what should be the blood sugar level and blood pressure level, what is body mass index. We should have this idea, right? So I will say you Please remember this, it will help you one day. Not for you, yeah, for someone else. Yeah, the normal blood sugar level is 80 to 130 milligram per deciliter. This is the normal blood sugar level before a meal. If you take meal, after 2 hours they will check the sugar level. In that after meal, your blood sugar should not go beyond the 180 milligram per deciliter. It means you are the fit and fat, you can do anything, no need to worry, you can have sugar or you don't have sugar in your life here. The things which all are white, please avoid these white things. White things are always bad for you. There are certain other white things which may be helpful for you, but from my opinion, white things are very bad, bro. Avoid this thing. White things mean salt, sugar, even milk. In that case, you can have probiotic milk foods like curd, yogurt, but don't consume milk from my perception. And the next, normal blood pressure level. In nowadays, everyone face this problem. We all are small kids, yeah, but we face problems like feeling pressure, anxiety. These all are due to the uncertainty in this world. Recent the COVID occurred, after this UPSC occurred. All these things create blood pressure to everyone here. Okay, what is a normal blood pressure for a human being? It is between the 80 to 180 millimeter Hg. It is Hg. Sorry. What is this 80? 80 is diastolic pressure when the heart releases, and the 120 is the systolic pressure. It is the same question they asked in the UPPCS. What is this? What is the 80 mm and 120 mm indicate in the blood pressure level? 80 mm is the diastolic pressure and 120 mm is systolic pressure. Guys, have you ever think why our parents or our forefather they lived up to minimum 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, even many people cross 100 years, but nowadays crossing 60 has become very difficult for us, because the reason is, guys, we all are feeling insecure, we people are not happy, so only our lifetime has got reduced, we are not taking the healthy food, so we people are feeling we are somewhat hesitate, angry, we somewhat always, what do you say, hurry, we people are in hurry manner. But you think, guys, before 30-40 years, our forefather, they wouldn't have think about blood pressure as a thing. But in nowadays scenario, very small kids, they are saying, I'm in pressure, I'm in the stress. We all should come out of this kind of pressure. We should live happy life. The normal body mass index. What is the body mass index? How should it be calculated? Body mass index is calculated by kilogram. Weight in kilogram. It should be divided by the height in centimeter square. It is the same question they asked in the Bihar PCS. What is the formula for body mass index? What is the normal body mass index? Normal body mass index is between 18.5 to 25 kg per meter square. 18.5 and 18.5, between the 18.5 and 25 kg per meter square. It is mentioned wrong here, my dear friends. Body mass index is calculated by kg by meter square. Kg by meter square. It's not by centimeter square. Okay, the normal body mass index is 18.5 to 25.25. अरे आई एम ऑल्सो नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बीइंग यार, मेरे से भी गलती हो जाता है, माफ़ कर दो. इट्स नॉट सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, इट इज़ मीटर स्क्वायर. ओके, if your body mass index become lesser than 18.5, then you are under threat. I mean, you are underweight. You should improve your weight. You should have some healthy food, fat food. There are certain good fat. I will discuss in later. This is not nutrition class, right? And next one, if your body mass index is between 25 and 29.9. This is the level up to what you should reach, not above this. Even this level is like it is overweight. Once you cross this threshold 29.9 and reach 30 kg per meter square, then it is considered obese. I request you, and pardon guys, not pardon, I requesting you all, please reduce your weight. Don't look like obese in your life. You all should work hard. Please maintain your fitness. If wealth is last, nothing is last. If health is last, maybe something will lose from your life. So I force you and I beg you, please look after your health and maintain the good health stature. If you look healthy enough, your mind will work properly. You will do good in your education. So all the best guys, look healthy and become wealthy. Let's move into the another. The diabetes article is continuing here. What is the symptoms of diabetes? I taught you what is the normal blood sugar level and what is the types of diabetes in the previous article. Here the next page is about the what is the symptoms of diabetes. The symptoms of diabetes is frequent urination. In medical term we call it as polyuria, and feeling more stressed or tired than the usual. Next, being thirstier. Being thirstier means you feel like you need to drink more water. Third one is blood vision, and last one is loss of weight. If you people are having these kind of symptoms, along with this, if you have polyuria and polyphagia means you always feel hungry, you want to have more food. It is polyphagia in medical term. These are symptoms of diabetes. So you should always look after your health and live happily. Diabetes burden in India. Yet now what we have discussed is, it's a basic knowledge everyone should possess. But this page is very important for the civil servant aspirants like UPSC, state BCS people, you guys. Yes, diabetes burden in India. More than half of men, that is 55% of men, and 2/3 of women, that is 65% of women aged above 20 years in India are more likely to develop diabetes. With most of these cases, around 95% are likely to be type 2 diabetes. Remember guys, type 2 diabetes. What is type 2 diabetes? Type 2 diabetes is due to inactivity. And we are becoming obese. Due to this obese, we all are suffering from the type 2 diabetes. Okay, let's move to some other important news covers today. What are the other news covers? Wait, this laptop is taking time, bro. This OBS software is creating problem for me. The laptop has become very hot. I want to teach you without any disturbance, but what to say, God is not letting me to teach you something. You don't worry guys, even if God stops me, I will not let God to stop me from teaching. I will teach you. God is always with us. God will always do good things for good people, guys. Why it is taking more time? Yeah, come on. Okay. No issue, guys. We will look after this one, banking on China. This article, it is very important article and very interesting one also. We know in our world we have many multilateral institutions. What I mean by multilateral institutions? Multilateral institutions are those institutions which has membership of many countries as their members. Example, United Nations, OIC for the matter of fact, EU, other BIMSTEC, SARC, these all are the multilateral institutions because it is having many members many countries as their member. Likewise, there is one important multilateral institution which is related to the finance also. It is the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. This bank got established in 2016. Before this, there is story which is different from the multilateral institution of AIIB. Once the Second World War got over, we all know in 1948 we created the World Bank and the IMF, and after few years in 1966, yes, I remember, it is 1966, we created the Asian Development Bank. The problem with these banks are, it is mostly favoring the Western nations. You can say freely, these multilateral institutions are favoring the USA. So, day by day, when the world is becoming multipolar, the other part of the nation, the other countries are also aspiring to become powerful in multilateral institutions. So, to fulfill their aspiration, they created one new multilateral institution, which is the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank, which is created exactly 50 years from the creation of Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank is created in 1966, 50 years from here. So, in 2016, Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank is created. Okay. What is the difference between this one? You no need to think about more differences. Just have some basic knowledge. In upcoming lectures, we will discuss very elaborately about these kind of institutions. First, where is the headquarters of Asian Development Bank? I want you all to search about this one. You should definitely know where these kind of institutions have their headquarters. Not only this Asian Development Bank, there are many institutions. You want to know all important multilateral institutions headquarter place. Okay, I will say, Asian Development Bank has their headquarter in Manila, Philippines. Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank have their headquarters in Beijing, China. We have another one institution which is created by the BRICS nations, which is the New Development Bank. New Development Bank is in Shanghai. New Development Bank headquarter is in Shanghai. Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank is located in Beijing. Now, when it was created, Asian Infrastructure Bank, it was created by the 57 members in 2016. Now, it has more than 100 members. So, the membership has increased over the time. Who is the major stakeholder in this AIIB? Obviously, it is China. China possesses near about 26% of voting share, shareholding in the Asian Infrastructure Bank. India is the second largest shareholder in the Asia Infrastructure Bank with 6.7% voting power. Okay, guys, and another important thing is, India is the largest borrower from the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. It is obvious fact, man. Whatever the multilateral institutions, if you see who is the largest borrower in that list, definitely in top 3 India will be there. But here, fortunately, we are at the first place. Yes, we are the largest borrower from the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. In shareholding perspective, we are at second place. Now, what is the new issue with this AIIB? The new issue is Canada is stepping out from the AIIB. Canada. Guys, can you say where is Canada? What is the capital of Canada? If you people remember what is the capital of Canada, please comment in the comment section. Now, what is the problem for Canada? Why they are leaving Asian Infrastructure Bank? Canada has complained that China's dominance in this multilateral institution AIIB is more. it is trying to influence all other members. It is trying to create hegemony in this Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. So that is the complaint made by China, and they took decision to move out from this AIIB. In that case, what is about India? What India is saying about China? Because we all know we always have border tensions with China. Sometimes we have conflict with China. Even though we have good trade relations with China, we always have some strategic interest in conflict with China. Canada, while leaving out from AIIB, they complained that China is taking more money. They are trying to influence the policies of AIIB to help its own project, which is BRI, Belt and Road Initiative. Definitely you people should have idea over Belt and Road Initiative. It possesses the strategic importance for our India also. If we get time in future, definitely I will teach you all what is BRI, but this article is about AIIB. We will look into this. The part of BRI is there is one program which is famously called CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which passes into the Gilgit-Baltistan area, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which connects the China and Pakistan, is running through the POK. So India is against this project because it is running through the India. So it is affecting our Indian sovereignty. Now this is the complaint registered by the Canada that they are influencing the policies of AIIB for their own welfare, for their BRI project. BRI project means CPEC project. If this is the case, what is the India's opinion over this issue? If China is trying to take money for CPEC, definitely India will react for this kind of action. But from India's perspective, the point is somewhat different. See, in case of CPEC, it is totally against our India's interest. But in case of AIIB, it is according to our India's interest, because India is the second largest shareholder and it is the largest borrower from AIIB. An important thing is, it is multilateral institution. It is created with the consensus by the proper agreement. But do you know guys, this CPEC, not only the CPEC, this BRI, the whole initiative of China is not based on any multilateral agreement. It is totally based on the bilateral agreement. China will try to cover or try to trap other nation by giving loan. Once they fell into the debt trap, China will force that nation to sign the bilateral treaty and to accept that BRI. So from our interest, BRI is totally not in our interest. It is against for us. But AIIB is very important for us, because in the list of vice president, we also possess one chair for India. Our former RBI governor Urjit Patel Saab has also presided as the vice president for this Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. What is the other news? NIA to probe attacks on Indian missions in US and Canada. Recently guys, we have witnessed one new issue, but the new issue is arrest of Amritpal Singh in Punjab. But it is not the new issue guys. It has been going on from near about 100 years. It is one of the oldest issue which is threatening our internal security. The issue is pro-Kalistan issue. Kalistan is a region which is, this is Pakistan, this is our lovable India, hamara pyara Bharat, and this is our close friend China, this is Nepal, this is Bangladesh, and here it is our beautiful place India, northeastern part of India. Here it is the Myanmar. So where is this Kalistan issue is occurring? Kalistan issue is about the particular community, Sikh community, The Sikh community spread over the Indian part of the Punjab part of India and also the Punjab part of Pakistan. So they are demanding this whole area should be secluded from any other nation and they should be given sovereign state status, which is the Kalistan. For this Kalistan movement, they are even getting funding from the all over the world, because you all know Sikh people migrate to other nations, especially Canada, Punjab, Canada, Australia, and England, some other abroad. So abroad places, they are getting funding from this abroad. Wait a minute, guys. Not only from abroad remittances, but there are certain other NGOs which all are acting against our Indian interest. They try to fund this kind of organization and they try to create disturbances in our India. So I request you, my dear friends, please don't fall into this trap. We all are one nation. We all are united here. I never think we are from this state, he is from that state. I even never think about the nationals and national separation. These concepts are nothing. I believe there is one important statement in Tamil language: Yadum ure yavarum kelir. Yadum ure yavarum kelir, which means that every village is your own village. Every citizen of the world is our kith and kin. So we should look everyone as our friends. We should not have any disparity or any xenophobia in our mindset. We should free to accept everyone. This is our Hamara Pyara Bharat, yaar. Okay. Yes, the recent problem occurred is we arrested the pro Khalistani Amritpal Singh. In support of him, the certain protests have been conducted in outside India, places like UK, US, Canada. The pro Khalistani supporters are attacking the Indian embassies in USA and Canada. So Indian government has given the work to NIA, National Investigation Agency, to probe into these attacks. The next important one is PM Modi proposes G20 membership for African Union. Yeah, if any country can empower the downtrodden nations, it is India, my dear friends. If India is entering into any multilateral grouping, definitely it strive for other least developed countries. It is what happening here. Our Honorable PM Narendra Modi proposes the G20 membership for African Union. We know African Union consists of 55 members. Yes, 55 members. Remember this, guys. UPSC will ask in future. African Union is made of 55 members. Our Prime Minister proposed to the G20 members to include African Union. So that what happens, this G20 will look like a multifaceted with the place for the non-visible G20. The African Union, it's not so rich, so it is not possible for them to get place in these kind of big institutions. If they want to raise their voice, definitely they should be given place in the G20 membership. Okay, and the next important news is, amid double border threat, self-reliance is a necessity. Who said this? Our Defense Minister Rajnath Singh ji has met the press and he told, we have border tensions from both the side, from the Pakistan side and from China side. So while with the double border threat, our self-reliance, which means Atmanirbharta, is necessity. He tried to emphasize here is that we need to become militarily strong by ourselves. We should not import from the other nations like Russia, Israel. He is not saying directly that we should not import, but he meant to say that we want to become self-reliance in the sense we want to we want to do research and develop our military technology for ourselves. And another news is, India would not have been partitioned if Netaji was there. What a very good statement. It is the beautiful statement which touched my heart when I read it in the newspaper today. I promise you guys, really, this statement has touched my heart. Who said this statement? Our favorite person, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval Saab. He told that India would not have been partitioned if Netaji was there. Who is Netaji? Yeah, you all know. He is Subhash Chandra Bose, the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. They are saying our National Security Advisor tried to insist and tried to give us the chance to look into the history once again. If Subhash Chandra Bose would have survived during the independence, definitely he would have made some strong decisions and some strong impact while we decide to partition India. Because guys, this partition is till today creating troublesome for India. If we lived like a joint country, the Akhand Bharat, then things would have been different. But because of this partition, till today we are facing many problems. I don't like this partition idea, but what to say, in that time of history we don't have any role to play. At that time the situation may be different, so our leaders took the decision to partition our India. But guys, from this article, what you should think is the post-independence India after the partition, what happened to the post-independent India, and also you should look over Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose contribution during the Indian freedom struggle. I'll ask you one question, guys. When did Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose become INC president?